You wake up in the morning, open your phone, check your friends' stories. Some are having coffee, some are having brunch, some are attending events, some are suddenly on vacation, and you immediately think one thing: if you don't join, you'll miss out. You tell yourself just this once, even though you said that last week and the week before that. You go sit, laugh, join in the conversation. You look fine, you even seem alive, but inside your head, there's a constant count. How much went out today? How much can you cover tomorrow? How much should you hold on to next week? You come home late, your shoes are still dusty, your head is still buzzing, and you don't open your bedroom door just yet. You open your account, you look at that number again, and you try to convince yourself, this is normal, this is lifestyle, this is part of being young. But the next day, you feel the same. You're tired. Not because of work, not because of college, but because you're constantly trying to chase something you can never achieve. You start avoiding small things. You say later to plans you personally need. You put off buying things that are truly important. You put off starting to organize your life because the money is already spent on maintaining your position, maintaining a feeling of acceptance, maintaining your presence. And the most painful thing, you know you're capable of more, you know you have potential, you're not lazy, you're just tired of being the version of yourself who's always ready to go, always ready to connect, always ready to pay. You try to understand why. Why does it feel so hard to say no? Why does every invitation feel like a test? Why does every rejection feel like a loss? And you blame yourself. You say you're wasteful. You say you're weak. You say you can't manage money. But that's not the problem. You're not poor. You're just too involved in circles that aren't yours. Circles that demand your presence, demand you update, demand you be relevant. Every week there's an agenda. Every day there's a reason. Every night there's an invitation that seems trivial, but it's slowly taking over your life, and this is the real enemy. It's not you. It's not your abilities. It's not your destiny. The enemy is subtle. The enemy is comfortable. The enemy is habit. It's routine that seems small, distractions that seem abnormal, the phrase that always saves you from big decisions. Tomorrow, later when I have the money, later when I'm calm, later when I'm ready, and you believe it. Because tomorrow sounds safe, tomorrow sounds gentle, tomorrow doesn't force you to change today, but tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is where all plans slowly die, because as long as you wait for tomorrow, your life is still paid for by today, and you keep repeating it. You participate, you pay, you go home, you regret it silently, you promise to be more disciplined. Then next week, you repeat it all again until you start to feel like something is broken inside you. But it's not broken. You just haven't chosen. You haven't chosen who you really are. Because there's a moment you can't avoid. The moment when you realize you're not building your life, you're buying a ticket to enter someone else's life. You're not enjoying freedom. You're buying temporary security, safety from the fear of being left out, safety from the fear of being ignored, safety from the fear of being left behind. But security is expensive, and you pay for it with your future. Then you reach this point where you stop asking, how can I stay motivated? And you start asking something more difficult. Who are you if you don't participate? Who are you if you don't show up? Who are you if you have nothing to prove to anyone? And this is where everything changes, because the truth is simple. Your problem isn't a lack of motivation. Your problem is that your identity is still negotiable. It can still be bought. It can still be shifted just because someone invites you in. It can still fall apart just because you're afraid of being different. Discipline isn't about waking up earlier. It's not about tracking expenses. It's not about being rigid. Discipline is when you maintain your self-respect, when you refuse to buy acceptance, when you don't trade your life's direction for a moment's applause. Discipline is control. Discipline is power. Discipline is freedom. Because when you can say no, you're saying yes to your own life. You're choosing peace over validation. You're choosing purpose over prestige. You're choosing the future over the moment. And you'll be surprised how peaceful life becomes when you stop chasing circles. How much easier your breath becomes when you don't have to prove anything. How clear your steps become when you don't follow the crowd. But that only happens if you dare. Dare to face the one thing you've been avoiding. Silence, loneliness, the discomfort of not being there, because that's where you'll find out. Are you truly free or just afraid of being alone? And now the question isn't whether you can change. The question is, which circles do you stick to because you choose to? And which circles do you stick to simply because you're afraid of losing your place?